I'm going to take you on a tour of 10 established neighborhoods right here in Lexington, South Carolina, many that you've probably never heard of, but tops people's list the moment they drive into them. If you've been looking online or watching my videos, you've probably seen tons of new construction tours right here in Lexington, South Carolina. And tours of neighborhoods like Ascot over in Irmo, Governor's Grant right here in Lexington. But people say, you know what, Brandon, as I'm looking around Lexington, I get tired of the new construction neighborhoods where they rip out all the trees in order to throw these homes in. And while Ascot, Golden Hills Country Club, Governor's Grant are beautiful, where's the more budget-friendly homes, right? And so that's why I created this highlight series for people. Those established neighborhoods that you've probably never heard of, that aren't over online all over the place when you search the area. And I hit multiple budgets, right? Because I got people buying from $1 million all the way down to under 200,000. So that's why I call this a highlight series where we're highlighting the top 10, maybe 11, as we dive into established neighborhoods right here in Lexington, South Carolina, many that you've probably never heard of. All these neighborhoods that we dive into are gonna be zoned for the award-winning Lexington One School District right here in Lexington, South Carolina. Primarily, we're talking about the one zone for Lexington High School as well as River Bluff High School. All right, so we're getting kicked off in the over $500,000 category, but stick around as you can definitely find homes in established neighborhood under 500,000, even some as low as under 200,000. And the end will have a bonus that you'll want to stick around for. But either way, we get kicked off in the Kenwood neighborhood. The Kenwood neighborhood. The Kenwood neighborhood is located off of Midway Road between North Lake Drive via Andrew Corley Road and Sunset Boulevard via Hope Ferry Road. It is right around the corner from Midway Elementary School and is zoned for River Bluff High School. It is 10 minutes from downtown Lexington and 5 minutes from the Lake Murray Dam. These homes were built between 1992 and 2008. And there's a few that were newer in there. Homes in here ranged from 2,300 square feet to 7,200 square feet. Lot sizes from 0.4 acres up to 3.73 acres, with the median around 0.62 acres. Now, with that said, in all of these, of course, this is what's hit MLS, as many of these neighborhoods were custom homes that may have not been sold and hit MLS. So just to give reference on that. But in the last year, homes sold between 3,406 square feet and 4,857 square feet, from 530,000 up to 1.125 million, with the average being right around 766,000. The average price per square foot in this neighborhood was $193. So people always ask, like, why don't you drone photo these? The drone photos are the best to get a real idea of what's around the neighborhood. Well, and unfortunately, neighborhoods like these, this is kind of what the videos turn out to be like. So you really don't get a good gauge of them. Next, we dive into the Bellich and Windsor Crossing neighborhoods. The Bellich and Windsor Crossing neighborhoods. The Bellich and Windsor Crossing neighborhoods are located off of Old Cherokee Road, right around the corner from Old Chapin Road, in 7 minutes to downtown Lexington and 7 minutes to the Lake Murray Dam. It is zoned for River Bluff High School. And you'll see I did combine multiple neighborhoods in some of these, as if you've been to the area or watched some of my videos, you know we don't have a ton of master plan communities. And sometimes you may have 2 or 3 neighborhoods right next to each other that are technically 3 different neighborhoods, but they mimic style and pricing, so it just made sense to combine them. But either way, these homes in these neighborhoods were built between 1990 and 2008. Homes range from 1,900 square feet up to 6,634 square feet. Lot sizes from 0.68 acres up to 1.75 acres, with the median around 1.02 acres. There are not a lot of homes that come on the market in both of these neighborhoods. To give you an idea, since 2022, there have been 5 homes and listings ranging from a home that was closed from 3,475 square feet for $585,000 up to a 5,212 square foot house for $800,000. Now again, stick around because we will hit the under $500,000 in a little bit here, all the way down to under $200,000. But we roll into Kelsey Glenn. Kelsey Glenn. The Kelsey Glenn neighborhood is a gated neighborhood off of Cox Ferry Road on the west side of Lexington, around the corner from Highway 378. It's about 15 minutes from downtown Lexington, and it's about 12 minutes to the public boat ramp on Shoal Island on Lake Murray. It is zoned for Lexington High School. This neighborhood was built between 2000 and 2011. A couple of them were newer. Homes range from 2,400 square feet up to 5,028 square feet. Lot sizes from 0.4 acres up to 1.4 acres, with a median right around 0.78 acres. In the last year, homes sold between 2,780 square feet and 3,778 square feet. Homes selling between 570,000 and 645,000, with the average at 595,000. That average price per square foot in this neighborhood was $187 per square foot. Rose Lake and Sharon Lake. The Rose Lake and Sharon Lake neighborhood are located on Chapin Road in between Old Cherokee Road and West Main Street. It is a private community that is found 5 minutes from downtown Lexington and 8 minutes from Lake Murray. It is zoned for Lexington High School. Now, being that most of these are custom built, it's really tough to find the exact information of all the homes in this neighborhood. The public ones that I could find that sold over the year were homes built between 1987 and 1991. Lot sizes from 1.5 acres up to 5 acres, with the median right around 2.75 acres. Again, homes do not come in the market in this neighborhood very often. I mean, at the time of making this video, there is one under contract, 5,519 square foot home that was listed at $875,000. Now, obviously, of course, until it closes, we don't know what it sold for. There's an active one, 3,119 square feet. At the time of recording this, that was listed at $620,000. Outside of that, the last closings were back in 2022. And obviously, as you know, pricing has changed over the last couple years. So 3,637 square foot house for $500,000 and a 3,868 square foot house for $675,000. Now we dive into those neighborhoods that average under $500,000. And again, stick around to the end because I do have a bonus that you're not gonna wanna miss this neighborhood. We dive into Hope Ferry Plantation though. Hope Ferry Plantation. The Hope Ferry Plantation neighborhood is located off of Hope Ferry Road, right around the corner from Sunset Boulevard Shopping Center that has Lowe's Food, Aldi, and Lidl. It is 8 minutes from downtown Lexington, 6 minutes from the Lake Murray Dam, and it is zoned for River Bluff High School. These homes were built between 1995 and 2002. Homes range from 1,890 square feet up to 3,616 square feet. Lot sizes from 0.25 acres up to 0.65 acres, with the median around 0.32 acres. In the last year, homes sold between 2,241 square feet and 3,285 square feet, from 406,000 up to 455,000. That average being right at 428,000. Average of $163 per square foot. Carriage Hill Lakes and Carriage Hill Plantation. The Carriage Hill Lakes and Carriage Hill Plantation neighborhood is located off of North Lake Drive, right in between Pilgrim Church Road and Old Cherokee Road, making it 7 minutes to downtown Lexington and 4 minutes to the Lake Murray Dam. It is zoned for River Bluff High School. These homes were built mostly between 1988 and 1997, and there were a couple newer in there. Homes ranging from 2,070 square feet up to 4,600 square feet. Lot sizes from 0.3 acres up to 1.7 acres, with the median right around half an acre. In the last year, homes sold between 2,184 square feet and 3,767 square feet, from 390,000 up to 500,000, with the average being at 424,000, which brought it to an average price per square foot of $162 in this neighborhood. The Wood Creek neighborhood, not to be confused with Wood Creek Farms found in Elgin, South Carolina. Either way, the Wood Creek neighborhood is off of Augusta Road, also known as Highway 1. It is right around the corner from I-20. It's only 5 minutes from downtown Lexington and is a 15-minute drive to the Lake Murray Dam. It is zoned for River Bluff High School. These homes were built primarily between 1989 and 2003. Homes ranging from 1,574 square feet to 6,676 square feet. Lot sizes from 0.9 acres up to 9.34 acres, with the median right around 0.34 acres. In the last year, homes sold between 1,964 square feet and 2,925 square feet. Homes selling from 343,000 up to 439,000, with the average being right at 383,000. The average price per square foot at $165. Silver Creek, Rollingwood, and Piedmont Place. The Silver Creek, Rollingwood, and Piedmont Place neighborhoods are located off of Old Cherokee Road in between Wise Ferry and Old Chapin Road. They are 8 minutes from downtown Lexington and 9 minutes to the Lake Murray Dam. They are zoned for Lexington High School. These homes were built primarily between 1974 and 2006. Now there was an extension in 2012 of Silver Creek, the enclave at Silver Creek, but these had much smaller lots. So we're gonna exclude that in this. Other way, homes ranging from 1,383 square feet up to 4,529 square feet. Lot sizes from 4.42 acres up to 4 acres, with the median right around 0.6 acres. In the last year, homes sold between 1,656 square feet and 3,550 square feet, selling from 324,000 up to 515,000, with the average right at 411,000. Brought it to an average price per square foot of $169. Keller's Pond. The Keller's Pond neighborhood is located off of Charter Oak Road. It is sandwiched between Augusta Highway and the Lowe's Food Shopping Center and 378 and the Publix Shopping Center, and is conveniently right across from Crafty Draft Brew Pub. It's 9 minutes from downtown Lexington, 13 minutes from the Lake Murray Dam, and 14 minutes to the Shoal Island boat ramp. It is zoned for Lexington High School. These homes were built between 2000 and 2010. Homes ranging from 1,836 square feet to 4,200 square feet. Lot sizes from 0.22 acres up to 2.5 acres, with the median right around 0.3 acres. In the last year, homes sold between 2,244 square feet and 3,060 square feet, from 360,000 up to 375,000, with the average right at 366,000, brought it to an average of $140 per square foot. Whiteford. The Whiteford neighborhood is sandwiched between North Lake Drive, Highway 6, and Sunset Boulevard, Highway 378, with entrances on either side, making it convenient location 378 shopping or heading towards Lake Murray. It's 8 minutes from downtown Lexington, 6 minutes to the Lake Murray Dam, and is zoned for River Bluff High School. These homes were built between 1988 and 1995. Homes ranging from 1,200 square feet up to 3,250 square feet. Lot sizes from 0.19 acres up to 1.05 acres, with the median right around 0.31 acres. In the last year, homes sold between 1,242 square feet and 2,700 square feet, selling from 195,000 up to 390,000, with the average at 290,000, bringing it to an average price per square foot of $153. Now I want to dive into a bonus neighborhood, a Lake Murray neighborhood that is not talked about very often. Obviously many are highlighted, like Spence Plantation, an established neighborhood, but their average price comes in over $1 million. But let me dive into the Landings right here in Lexington. The Landings. The Landings neighborhood is located off of Beach Creek Road, in between Old Chapin Road and Wise Ferry Road. It's 10 minutes to downtown Lexington, and as mentioned, is a lake neighborhood with its own private boat ramp right there in the neighborhood. It is zoned for Lexington High School. These homes were built between 1980 and 2017. Homes ranging from 1,700 square feet up to 7,007 square feet. Lot sizes from 0.2 acres up to 0.89 acres, with a median around 0.4 acres. Now, if we're going to talk about off-lake properties specifically, as obviously it's higher to be on the lake. In the last year, homes sold between 2,242 square feet and 2,507 square feet. Prices ranging from $460,000 up to $570,000, with an average right at $512,000, brought it to an average of $215 per square foot. There's a ton of neighborhoods on Lake Murray just like the Landings. I actually made an entire video about Lake Murray, and I dive into some of those neighborhoods if you want to learn more about neighborhoods on Lake Murray like the Landings, so you'll want to check that out.